Hello, I am Dr. Killer 1207, and this is MechWarrior Online. We are doing a review on the Warhammer 6R, and I love this build. So let's go ahead and get straight to the Mech Lab. Alright, so some of you will know, I wouldn't say I stole this build, I borrowed it from a friend, that I got it from another friend. But basically went down from the line. Beef gave it or told RJ about this build, and RJ told me about this build. And as soon as I got gifted these Warhammers, I was playing with RJ, and this is the build he gave me, and I absolutely love this build for this mech. I run on it 2 double heat sinks, one in right arm, one in left arm, and or 4 total, and 2 in the engine with an XL300 engine. 2 AC-10s, one in the right, one in the left, and 4 medium lasers, 2 in the right, 2 in the left, with 5 tons of ammo to spare, and all armor maxed out. As you can see, we still have a little bit of tonnage left, but whatever. I mean, I could pop the engine up, but yeah. Let's look at the quirks real quick. You got acceleration rate, which is plus 35%. Deceleration rate is 35. Pretty decent structure quirks, to be honest. Turn rate, 5%. What's really nice about this, though, is the ballistic cooldown is plus 5%, and then the ballistic velocity plus 20%. So, a lot of people ask me, why don't you use the 20 on this? Or, you know, a 20 would be really good on that. It would, but I get dual 10s. And the 10s not only shoot faster, but farther. And they pack a fucking punch. So you add the lasers on top of the 10s. I mean, this thing is just nasty. I enjoy it. Like I said, I enjoy it so much. It does have PPC quirks, but we're going to act like those aren't there. And so, yeah. We're going to look at this mech and, alright. So, obviously, the weakness of this mech is definitely the torsos with the XL. Okay. We all know IS with XL dies very quickly in the left and right torso. The good thing about it, though, is the AC-10s are kind of high mounted, but you still have to be careful because when you poke, this is all showing right all the way through. Now, if they hit this or this, it's whatever, it's the arm. But if their aim is well and good, they hit this, you need to be careful, and that's when it comes to turning. Now, the good part about turning with this, too, is the arm, I mean, it's okay, but if they hit up here, they're going to hit the torso. But, again, that's pretty difficult. But overall, the only weakness that I really see in this, I mean, other than, too, if it had jump jets, it would be really, really OP, in my opinion. This thing is really, really fun to play. But overall, it's a really good mech, and very enjoyable to play. So we'll get into some gameplay, and we will go from there. Alright, so for the first gameplay, we are on Frozen City. As normal where the spawns are, what I'm trying to do is get up in this location. As I've spoke before, this hill over here, right in C4 B4, where unfortunately the other side's assault lance normally ends up, and this area of the map when they come up this way, and they just get hammered. It's actually quite unfair. But basically, I mean, it happens to me, so, you know. But yeah, that guy stops in front of me, you know. People don't know how to drive the mech sometimes, man. Don't text and mech, dude. Don't text and mech. I'm telling you. So what's really good is the team's grouping up, moving together. 2 guys off to the side, which I think was an Atlas, which this guy's actually being really nice doing what he's doing, making sure they don't push the saddle or go through and catch that Atlas off guard. So again, the reason I love the AC-10s is this reason right there, is I can hit all the way out there. I missed that one shot in the blackjack. He's pop tarting. I'm not wasting my ammo on that. I'm gonna waste my or use my ammo for something better. So the first thing comes up, and I'm gonna pause it real quick. As you can see, they didn't come up through Bravo 4. So for me, just to hold back on that hill is absolutely pointless. So basically, what they did is they go all the way around and they come up this way. So now what I want to do in the team is push up to this next line of ridge and buildings to stop them over here. All right. So right now there's a timber that I don't know if it was the same one or not, but he's all the way over here, and we're gonna try to take him out. Yeah, that shot didn't. I don't know how. Okay. And I'm kind of looking, and he dies. I'm like, all right. So I see that, boom. Again, another missed shot. Aim was really bad a little bit here. LRMs. I'm like, all right, back off, back off. Get a little space, you know, get away for a little bit. No, right here, the team is doing really well. We're grouped up. You know, over here they're flanking, but I'm not too worried about it. What I need to do is focus on B3 right now and get rid of as much of the threat right in this area as possible. Now, the bad part right here, okay, this guy might not purposely have been trying to be behind me, because in a minute you're going to see I accidentally get behind him. One key thing is don't fight over a position. It's not worth it. If someone's not going to give up that position, just move on, get in, find another area, whatever you got to do to get out of that position, because standing behind someone never works out, and you're going to see a little bit of that right here. Because I even say, dude, you were behind me, what the heck? So right here, he's getting hit with our alarms. I go to readjust to get, and now I'm behind him, and I'm like, shit. So just, and that's why I just left that area. I was like, screw it, I'm not doing that. So here I'm like, oh crap. I get hit by the PPC up there, LRMs, clan LRMs. I'm like, dang it, this doesn't work, so let's go this way. I also see the Atlas right here. I'm like, okay. Alright, let's do it. So I want that blackjack to go off, so I just kind of suppress fire. Hit the guy a little bit in the back. But right now I'm just hammering away with these 10s, man. Shoot the lasers, and that's the best part about this build, is you can really use the 10s, and like you hear the heat, you know, it starts going up, and you just stop shooting the lasers and start shooting the 10s, and he keeps going down. I love this build. So right here, I remember the blackjack being up there, and I'm like, okay, he has no idea I'm sitting here. Again, don't shoot, you know, unless you know. So I sit there, and like, boom, right in his CT, opens it up, and thank God he hits. I believe that's my right torso. Yeah. So there, I get that, and I'm like, oh, it's a light, and I see seismic go off in B3, so it's a cheetah. Normally you want to go for legs, but I see his torso's damaged, and he's trying to face take me, and like with the 20, it's just, I ripped his torso off. You know, I'm kind of still going for the legs, but it's really hard with 20s and 10s. So right here, he starts going up, and I'm just like, screw it, and both my 10s hit him right in the CT. Hence why I like the 10s. I mean, they just fire fast, and they got range. It's absolutely amazing. 2 kills, 582 damage, not too bad. If you look right here, team did pretty well on the spread. You know, you get your normal that, you know, don't. But for the most part, you know, I mean, he did really, really good for being in that mech. For the most part, it was a really, really good game. Very fun. You can tell some of their players, like that Timber, really, yeah, I mean, it sucks, but, you know. But, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this gameplay. We're going to move on to the next one. Welcome to Gameplay 2. We are Mining Collective, and this map is very good for Brawley mechs. right now I'm pressing Q to see what assaults we have, and I believe I only saw 2. Because on Mining Collective, the key of this map is the center. But also you don't want to leave your assaults hanging because it is such a close range map that you need your assaults. So I look and I see only 2 and I'm like, okay, well the team is converging on Charlie and the Bravo line. So my first thing is to get up to this ramp and see if I can punish anything with my AC-10s and my medium lasers. So I'm moving up with the group, 2 stragglers and Delta 5. It happens. So I'm gonna pause this real quick. The center is basically Delta 3, Delta 4, Charlie 3, Charlie 4. This right here. Now it is good to take sometimes, but as you can see, the team is moving this way. Okay. So you'll see in a minute that I almost take middle, but I don't decide to, and you'll see why. So as we move forward, I'm getting up to this ramp, moving with the team. Team's actually moving very well, and then I don't see anything but this. Oh, a lone Jaguar. Okay. And I see this little light going. I'm like, you know what? The team, I saw the laser, so I know I got support behind me. So what I'm gonna do is come up here and start hammering. So he's caught off guard. He's caught off guard. Field day. So, the team is converging nice. I mean, the whole entire team is pushing up. So, it's working out really, really well right now. Just keep nailing them. Heat goes up. Hit him one more time. Let the cooldown happen. Now, here in a minute, I turn my attention over here. Miss that shot. See a pop tart, but this I see the lasers, and again I'm just trying to suppress them.
Target destroyed.
Okay, I don't want him up there giving fire support. So I look up again, he drops. So I'm like, cool. Now right here, okay guys, I know there's guys to my left, and I know there's also 1 or 2 mechs to my right. Now I have a decision to make. I go to the right, take the guys that are isolated out, or go left and be by myself. Because look where our team is. Our team is fanning out quite nicely, right? So, what I want to do is take the position while also being safe and take out the isolated guys. So I kind of check to the left, make sure nothing can really hurt me, and boom. These guys are boxed in. There's no way, I love that term, boxed in. Always use it. There's no way these guys can do anything. I mean, look at this fire line we have right here. And boom, kill.
Free guys.
And so I just check, making sure I'm clear. Okay. Now I see all this in front of me, and they're close to the base. I'm not okay with that. I see one guy up there, and I'm thinking, I need to get to the base. I see Charlie 3 down here on the left. I'm not worried about that right now. What I'm worried about is all those mechs over by the base. So right here, this guy, Shadowcat, Kilo, I see that his right torso on my thing, left torso is open, so I pop it off, and he wants to face tank my C10s with medium lasers. Be my guest. And that's kill number 2.
Okay. Well,
so right now it's 4-4. I want to take that right flank right now, but boom, this happens. Well, I can't keep going and give up my back. I don't have much back armor. So I'm going to hammer this guy, and I was hoping he would back off of me, but he doesn't, and he dies very quickly. I was also trying to nail that that left torso, his right torso. So I hear the base being captured. I'm like, all right, let's get back to base, get back to base. The reason I'm taking this right flank is right here, as you can see, I can't get this way, right? So I'm going to drop down here and go right and then up. So I'm going to hit this guy for free. Gave me free shots, why not? Now I'm getting hit from the back again. So I'm going to suppress this guy with the AC-10s. Medium lasers, and like I said, just suppress him. I don't want him. And I start getting hit by, I think, probably AC-2. So I get covered behind this building. Now, guys, the reason I didn't rush into the base faster is because look where the cap is right now. I knew there was only one guy on the cap. Now, if there's 3 guys, 2 guys, especially 3, the cap goes down very, very fast. And if that was the case, I probably would have ignored the guy that was up on the building and just would have rushed into the base to stop that cap. But because I knew there was only one guy on there, I really wasn't in a rush because I'm right here. So now my focus is on the base. Fresh Griffin with LM5s. Shred that arm off. I'm like, okay, I'm not really concerned. Whoa, to see this. Hellbringer. That's kind of a big threat. So CT wide open. Alright, take that out with my lasers. No problem.
There's the base.
So now I know the base is secured with me here and the guy in Delta 5. I don't really have much to worry about. So I casually go out. And to the left here, I don't hit this guy to the left. I leave him. There's a guy behind me, so I leave him for him. But right here, I want this guy. And I just start hammering him. He teleports through our friendly there. You know, new mod, teleportation mod. And now this guy's up top. Love AC-10s. Look at that reload. Look at that range. Don't know why I fired the lasers. But I start thinking, oh crap, he's up top. We don't have anything to get up top. I mean, Marauder might, but I highly doubt it. Rifle, I believe? Yep, no. Mauler? No. Me? No. So, the guy that's speaking here says actually something pretty logical, is keep your distance. Why I'm holding my distance is because no one can get up there. So what we have to do is get angles to really hit him from all direction or get him to drop off.
Not to let him run.
So what I'm trying to do is get an angle. Now I see him pointing towards Delta 3 where our Mauler is. And I'm holding Q to see he's staying at 75%, so I know the Mauler's docking him. Most likely it's a DACA Mauler. And he's like, he can't take it. So I see him coming back towards me, so I'm like, all right, I'm going to hold this. And I just boom. And it worked out, and somehow I do a phenomenal shot here.
Nice.
And the bullet just goes boom right over. Very good game. Team did well together. And you'll see the damage here in a minute. Basically 1100 damage with 4 kills. 1100 damage with 4 kills. Thank you, Beef, for giving it to RJ, and thank you, RJ, for giving me this build, because this build is a wonderful build, and this mech and even the other Warhammers are really, really good. But the important thing to remember, guys, let's just say you call a grid, right? And your team doesn't listen for crap, all right? Go with the team. You don't want to get stranded by yourself. Go with the team. If they're doing a far left, right flank, whatever the case may be, how retarded it could be, if majority, let's put it that way, if the team is going that way, stay with the team. It's better to be with the team than to be by yourself. But hopefully this showed you guys this build and how wonderful this mech is, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, or have better yet any questions, leave them in the comments, or message me on Twitch. And I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for tuning in, and hit that like button.